दुनिया के बहुत सारे मुल्कों से बेहतर है पाकिस्तान का प्रिंट मीडिया.
Print media in these days becoming redundant or not?
Judges after retirement used to come and join ITNE.
Sir, being a chairman, what sort of qualities would you like to see in the future generations?
इसको चस्का हो ना वो ख़त्म नहीं होता.
बिल्कुल.
अब मुझे आदत है सुबह सुबह उठ के पहला काम नाश्ते से पहले अखबार पढ़ना.
One message of hope and optimism for the youth of Pakistan.
Qualities which you are asking, that sincerity to your nation, to your country, to your work.
How do you stay happy? What is the secret of happiness to you?
Believe in yourself, believe in this nation, believe in Pakistan, and love your country.
Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Shifa Ijaz from CEO Club Pakistan, and today we have a dynamic personality, Mr. Shahid Mehmood Khokhar, who is the chairman of ITNE. Assalamualaikum sir.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes,
How
sir.
are you? Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
Sir, can you please explain your journey in a nutshell?
Thank you very much for inviting me over here.
You're most welcome.
Basically, ITNE is the only court or tribunal established under the law for the redressal of the grievances of the newspaper employees and the employees from the print media, as well as of the news agencies working throughout Pakistan. Basically, it's a federally administered organization, autonomous body, quasi-judicial forum, and it is the only institution established under a special law that is called Newspaper Employees Condition Service Act 1973. The first tribunal was established in the year 1975.
Okay, quite
and
old.
Earlier, the honorable sitting judges of the respective high courts were appointed as chairman. Thereafter, judges after retirement used to come and join ITNE, as it is the only prestigious institution working for the betterment of the newspaper employees across the country. Thereafter, lawyers were being appointed by the previous governments, and I joined this institution on 14th October 2022.
Okay, quite recent.
After due process or competitive process by the government of Pakistan with the approval of the obviously federal government, that includes Prime Minister and the cabinet. So when I came here, there was definitely certain challenges. The major difficulties were to implement the judgments, which were more than 400 in numbers, pending its execution since 2010. Alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah, I have not only implemented those 400 cases, judgments, and I have also recovered more than 730 million rupees from the media outlets and distributed to the litigants, to the judgment holders. And in this regard, there were certainly cases where I had to take certain difficult decisions.
No, obviously that is a must, always in any sector.
So it's a requirement of the job, but I believe that where there is a will, there is a way.
Definitely, sir, definitely.
So leadership depends upon the individuals, that once you are put into certain challenges, it's up to you that how you come across and overcome those challenges. So Alhamdulillah, I have tried to help out the poor litigants, and by the grace of Allah, more than 2.5 years has passed. I'm still here.
Definitely, sir. Such a wonderful job that you have, and such a different one. Sir, you talked about that you deal with newspapers and regulations with the government and all the boards, and you implement all those laws with different companies and outlets. But is print media in these days becoming redundant or not?
Print media has its own importance. It cannot be having the redundant under any circumstances. Because वो कहते हैं जिसको चस्का हो ना वो ख़त्म नहीं होता.
बिल्कुल.
अब मुझे आदत है सुबह सुबह उठ के पहला काम नाश्ते से पहले अखबार पढ़ना.
मुझे फील आती है पकड़ के हाथ में.
अखबार पढ़ना वो आपकी जो एक कहते हैं ना केमिस्ट्री है अखबार की और आपकी वो ख़त्म नहीं हो सकती. और जितने मर्जी आप मॉडर्न हो जाएं, आप वीलॉग देख लें, आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया देख लें, डिजिटल मीडिया देख लें, उनकी अपनी इंपॉर्टेंस है, बट यू कैन नॉट रूल आउट द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ द प्रिंट मीडिया. That will continue, and obviously it has a value.
सही सिर्फ न्यूज़पेपर्स में या मैगजीन्स, अब तो किताबें वगैरह, अब लोग तो ऑनलाइन
एवरीथिंग इज अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन
आ गया ना,
लेकिन वो जिन लोगों को आदत है ना,
आदत है,
वो आदत
तो
खत्म नहीं हो
श्रंक हुआ है,
सकती।
फिर सेक्टर
श्रंक हुआ है टू सम एक्सटेंट, लेकिन अभी भी दुनिया के बहुत सारे मुल्कों से बेहतर है पाकिस्तान का प्रिंट मीडिया। और ख़ास तौर पे अब क्योंकि क्रॉस मीडिया ओनरशिप इज ओनली in Pakistan, which means that almost every news channel has its own newspaper, every newspaper has its own news channel. But I must appreciate the role of the media, which we have witnessed during last couple of weeks, particularly when the whole situation in the South Asia was tense due to certain aggravations and by our neighboring country. So the role which our digital and print media has played, it's commendable.
Commendable, definitely, sir. Sir, how do you implement these laws that you said that you face difficulties, but you still manage to do so much in this sector? How do you do that, and what sort of rules do you implement? Do you verify the information, and if is it related to information that they are publishing?
It's not related to the content of the print media. It's related to the relationship between employer and the employee.
Okay.
The ITNE is established for the redressal of the grievances of the newspaper employees, which includes their salaries, allowances, wages, pension, gratuity.
So sort of a union basic, somewhat.
So everybody, every individual has a right to be lived in Pakistan with dignity.
With dignity, definitely.
And that is the paramount consideration for the tribunal.
Definitely. So where do you see ITNE 5 years down the road?
I hope that it will be better in the near future, because since 1973 there was only one chairman up till my appointment.
Okay.
This is one man show. Only one member, that is the chairman, that is a member of the tribunal. I have sent a summary to the federal government. I have recommended for the appointment of at least one provincial member in each province, so that people from far-flung areas, they should not be bothered to come to Islamabad and file their petitions. It should be redressed at their hometown, because I personally believe that to provide justice is the responsibility of the state. A welfare state is duty bound, and we, under the Constitution of 1973, our government, our state is duty bound to provide relief to the poor litigants at their doorstep.
Definitely, sir, definitely. Sir, being a chairman, what sort of qualities would you like to see in the future generations of young entrepreneurs, young CEOs, young people who want to be in your position someday? Name 3 qualities.
First of all, I'll compliment Ijaz Nisar Saab. CEO Club is an excellent platform.
Thank you, sir.
And he is providing a platform to not only to the individuals, but in fact he is giving awareness, and he is patronizing the young entrepreneurs, because in every field, wherever you go, there is a dynamic personality who is the true reflection of the institution, and it only becomes better or flourish due to the leadership which it is being run. So I must compliment Ijaz Nisar Saab. It's a wonderful platform, and the qualities which you are asking, that sincerity to your nation, to your country, to your work. This is my message.
Sir, how do you stay happy? What is the secret of happiness to you?
Don't take any tension.
How do you manage that stress then?
Because otherwise you will be put in a difficult position or situation. So I always believe that do your best and leave rest to Almighty Allah.
Definitely.
This is our only principle.
Sir, lastly, a message of hope and optimism for the youth of Pakistan.
Believe in yourself, believe in this nation, believe in Pakistan, and love your country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.